calm down. What kind of shot?
Okay, finally came the Link ECU from excessivemanufacturing.com. Basically, plug and play Link ECU kit for the 01 IS300. Basically, obviously ECU's Link ECU, and then the plug and play harness comes from, damn it, who does it come from? Can't remember. Panic Wiring, I believe. Yes, Link ECU. Panic Wiring does the plug and play harness, and then they also include a flash drive, which I believe has a tuning software, GM intake air temperature sensor, and then for other inputs. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. All right, so here we are inside the car, and here's the ECU unwrapped. Yeah, I was correct. A sub harness by Panic. Here's the line for the vacuum sensor, vacuum line for the map sensor. I want to say this possibly could be for the wideband signal, and then this quite possibly might be for the USB cable. I'm not exactly. Here it is. Just gotta. Yep, there it is. That's pretty cool. Got a nice little like a cam lock connector there for the USB. Pretty sick. So, plug and play. This is pretty much designed for factory IS300s that aren't modified like this. It will drop right into the factory ECU box. Obviously, we're not doing that, so it's gonna go right in here. And just for size comparison, let's get the factory ECU. Look at that. It's, basically the same size. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see what we got. All right, first issue. Got these plugged in. However, this guy doesn't exactly want to fit, and I'm not completely sure why. So I'm gonna continue to poke around in here and see exactly just what the issue might be. Yeah, I'm not understanding why. Maybe bad mold, bad casts, but let's figure something out. All right, hopefully you guys can see what's going on. I just throw on the head strap. Let me angle this down a little bit more. There we go. Yes, no, okay, whatever. Found the issue. Basically, these two sections get like glued together, and there was just a lot of excess super glue that leaked in inside the connector, just sat right there in the corner. No big deal. I'm not gonna bust their balls too much about it, even though you'd think they'd test these units before they ship them out. But whatever, you know, we'll keep on trucking. So plug all those in, grab the ECU, plug this in. Now it's weird, I just noticed that on the ECU itself, that connector I was having trouble plugging in isn't here, it's left open. Not sure if they do that intentionally. Let me untwist these two right here. A little anal about that. There we go, much better. That pleases me. Okay. Yeah, so, but you see here, they took two wires and they go down into this plug. I'm assuming that might be for, you know, factory gauges perhaps. Not entirely sure. I'm not really gonna get into it. As long as this thing fires up and works. I just gotta connect these two bad boys together. Get the old USB cable. What the hell do I do with that? Oh, here it is. Right here. So this right here, from my reading and understandings, this gets plugged into your factory airflow meter plug on the harness. And then this goes to this goes to a GM air intake temperature sensor, and this goes into I believe like just auxiliary inputs or outputs or whatnot. Obviously I already took care of that, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm assuming this probably have the software on it. We'll set that aside. This is going to go on my sticker collection. And here is the USB cable. So let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in. Now, from what I've heard and read, these ECUs are locked. Please contact us for your ECU unlock code. Other than that, there's really no instruction manual. They don't have anything printed up. Maybe it's on the flash drive right here. I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna head upstairs, see what's on this bad boy, and definitely confirm that this is wideband input. Hopefully it is. Connect this vacuum port, and as far as an unlock code goes, I wonder if it'll fire up or not. No idea, but they left an email, a phone number, and their website. Hopefully this is something I could get today, and I will include it all in this video. So first things first, let's find out what's on this flash drive. Could have nuclear codes, could have instructions, could be a base map. Who knows? Let's find out. I'm definitely too fat for these seats. I might have to run this up to my desktop. Oh, wait, no, there we go.
In this video, we're going to show you how to install the excessive manufacturing and acquire IS300 standalone ECU.
A few moments later.
Alright, good news everyone. I got an email back. Hopefully it didn't say go fuck yourself, because that would kind of suck. Alright, what did it say? What is the name of this order placed? Can't find it. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. I knew I should have used Victor's name. Sorry, the name is Victor. It is my customer. So basically they had to verify the name, Vic. So basically they said, yeah, it's for Vic, I'm building this car, he's my customer. And then I asked them just a quick tech question, this white wire with the loose end, is that for wideband signal? Still waiting on the response. They responded fairly quick as Google's email servers operate. So it's pretty hot. I want to keep the door closed for the noise, but can't do it. Anyways, got my ringer turned up on my phone. Got the battery hooked up, got the vacuum line hooked up, got the USB hooked to my laptop. Basically waiting for a response. So once we get that, we'll get the unlock code and see what happens.
The next day.
Okay. Let's get some ventilation in there. It's hot as nuts. Let's try this again. Okay, so good news everybody. Today while eating lunch, I finally got the unlock code. So let's go ahead and put that into the software. And we'll go from there.
start the engine.
Okay, so we're good to start the engine. Fuck, I'm so nervous right now. Here goes nothing. Hot dog. Oh yeah. Low idle. Let me bring it up a little bit.
A few moments later.
Alright, lots of good news, everybody. The Link ECU was a total success. I am fucking stoked. Did have to make a few adjustments because obviously, if you guys look into it, this Link ECU is set up for a factory IS300 plug and play. Obviously this is not a factory IS300. Well, it is, but kind of isn't. I would say the only difference between this car and a factory IS300 as far as the ECU goes would be the injectors, being I think these are 880 cc's, and I think factories are like, God, 300 or some shit like that. Don't quote me on it, I don't know. I've never in my life needed to look up what factory injector size is for a factory 2JZG EVVTI. Anyways, super stoked. Let me show you guys exactly what I did. Basically just oh, what happened earlier when the engine died was the car ran out of fuel. Completely out of fuel, which is weird because the gauge still read half. I don't know why. Maybe the sensor is stuck, but that's something I didn't touch with the you know, harness modifications, because all that stuff goes towards the rear of the car. I only fucked with everything towards the front. However, basically just coming here into what you guys are just looking directly at me in the reflection. Let me try to figure something out. Anyways, I'll do what I can. Go to fuel setup, fuel main, and then here, where the fuck is it? Oh, master fuel went back up to, it didn't save. Anyways, master fuel comes at, master fuel trim, I think it is, or the scale is equal 15. I had to bring it up to 8, I think. I had to do that. I gotta remember to save these. There we go. I had to set it to 9. I had to come in here to the where is it? Is it analog inputs? Lambda 1. Had to set that to the analog voltage 7, which was the wire, that pigtail that was hanging out in there. So this has different analog inputs. That was one of them. The guy said that it's configured for one of the pins in the OBD2 port to hook up the wideband. I didn't like that, so I had nothing else, no other inputs to put, so I just put it to there because it was convenient. So I had to change it to you know, analog voltage 7, select a AM X series UGO gauge, and then, you know, what else did I have to do? I had to do something else. Couldn't remember exactly what it was. Oh, calibrate TPS and calibrate the map sensor, and then calibrate the GM intake air temperature sensor. So I'm not exactly a tuner. This is all stuff I've kind of picked up Googling and shit. The rev limiter is still set to 3,000 RPMs. I want to try to figure out how to change that, because I could come here into, where is it, at engine protection, and I see RPM limit here, but I'm not exactly seeing anything that I know that looks like 3,000 RPMs. I see this limit control range 100 RPM, hard limit activation 200 RPM. I honestly don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. However, for the most part, the engine starts up and idles. Let's give it a shot so you guys can hear it. Look at that. I mean, just incredible. The fans are working. The coolant temp gauge is now working. There's the AFRs right there. It's flashing, but it's at 15.1 right now at idle. 14.9, 15. Battery light is on, so I'm gonna pull that alternator off and have it tested. Other than that, we do have a coolant leak coming up from where that sensor is. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, it smells like coolant. But I mean, everything's just fucking mint. I'm loving it. The car sounds amazing. It's firing off all cylinders. No misfiring like it did on the Haltech. I'm super stoked. I want to give a huge shout out to Excessive Manufacturing, Link ECU, Panic Wiring. Those guys really put out a great product, and I love it. So, with that said, there it is. The IS300 is alive. So, two things I need to address before we go to dyno is coolant leak and alternator. Need to make sure that thing is charging and that the voltage regulator is functioning as it should. Other than that, once I address those two things, shit, we're ready for the dyno. Again, I have been kind of contacting a few dynos down here, actually tuners. Still waiting on email response. Nothing yet. Hopefully I can find somebody that would want to do this. I mean, I don't think my setup here is janky at all, so I hope that's not gonna, like, you know, turn anybody away. But I mean, God, I can't fucking wait. Can't fucking wait to see this thing tuned. I just want to rip it up and down this fucking street. Anyways, with that said, I'm hella stoked. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And like, comment, subscribe. And stay tuned for the next future videos. And hopefully, you know, we'll get this thing on a dyno, strapped down, get it tuned. And do some pretty fucking gnar burnouts. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Peace.